Hey guys, this is Kim Constable. Welcome to your workout today. This is my counterpart, Paul Allen. Paul is going to be demoing the exercises today, and this is just going to be a simple 3-minute warm-up to get the blood flowing around the body. It's extremely important to warm up before every single exercise, especially whenever you're doing body weight exercises, because you don't have the progression of the weights to start off light and get heavier. Of course, you can progress through the exercises, but you want to make sure that the muscles are really warmed up, that there's oxygen flowing around the body, and that you're not going to injure yourself, which you can easily do if you don't warm up properly. So we're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise. Every exercise is actually just quite simple. You don't need to go flat out. You're just warming up the muscles. So make sure that you take your time to get into the flow. You can choose different levels. Paul is going to show you exactly what to do, and we are going to get started. You ready, Paul?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm just going to set my timer. 30 seconds. The first exercise is going to be a very simple running on the spot or jump rope. We don't actually have a rope here today, so Paul is just going to show you some running on the spot. 3, 2, 1, go. So whenever you're running on the spot, you can bring your knees up. Make sure that you're pumping the arms. The higher you bring the knees, obviously, the harder the exercise is going to be. If this is too difficult for you, maybe it's first thing in the morning and you don't want to go so hard, you can simply drop the knees down, take it quite easy. You can also flick the heels up and hit the bum. This is really good for warming up the quads and warming up the glutes. We've only got another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Great job. Hopefully you feel a little bit more warmed up after that. So the next exercise we're going to do are very simple jumping jacks. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Whenever you are jumping jack, you want to make sure that your feet are flat on the floor if possible. You don't want to be coming in on the edges of the arches. Just keep the arms nice and relaxed. Keep the knees slightly bent. You do not want to be locking out of the knees and jarring the knees. Keep the head up, keep the chest high. You have about another 10 seconds to go. You can slow down the pace if this is too much for you, or you can quicken the pace if you want a little extra burst of energy. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done, Paul. How are you feeling? A little bit more warmed up?
Starting to get warm now.
Excellent. The next exercise is simply to warm up the side of the body. It's simple side bends. You can either put your hands on your hips, if this feels better for you. Feet would be about hip distance apart. Or you can bring your arms up overhead and clasp one of your wrists, or just hold onto your fingers. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. It's a very simple side bend exercise. If you are doing it as Paul is, holding onto his fingers, you want to be pushing out through one hip as you come side to side. You shouldn't feel any pulling into the side waist. It should feel like a really nice stretch. You can keep the feet hip distance apart like Paul is, or you can bring the feet together. Make sure that you're not bending the body in the middle. Make sure you're keeping the body nice and straight for 3, 2, 1, and stop. Excellent, guys. Okay, the next exercise that we're going to do are simple arm swings. This is to warm up the arms, the chest, the back, and the shoulders. You can swing your arms in any way that you like. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Paul's doing nice big circles. This is a really good way to warm up the delts. In these body weight exercises, you're going to be using a lot of shoulder muscles, a lot of chest muscles, and a lot of back muscles. So you want to make sure that you're not ever going to tear into the rotator cuff, or you're going to injure yourself. You can do arms one way, forwards, backwards, sideways, or this very complicated split exercise that Paul is doing, like you're swimming. You've got 3, 2, 1, and stop. Feeling a little bit more warmed up now, Paul?
Yep, shoulders are set to go.
Excellent. Okay. Next, we're going to do a dog head down to plank position to warm up the front of the shoulders. To start this exercise, you simply come into a bent leg dog head down position. So walk, yes, perfect, Paul. So see the way he has a nice long stance. Then you're going to inhale, exhale, rock forward to plank. Inhale, rock back. Excellent. Rock forward to plank and rock back. Now, if you want to do an easier version, you can drop your knees to the floor. You can simply rock forward to plank and rock back. It's just a nice rocking movement. Rock forward and rock back. So choose your level. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Just rock back and forward. Keep the body nice and strong the entire time. You want to keep the belly button pulled to the spine to keep that nice arch in the back. You do not want to flap your belly down towards the mat, because that is going to injure and crunch into your lower back whenever you're always trying to protect your lower back. Feet can be together or hip distance apart. It's completely up to you. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees to the floor and come into a nice child's pose stretch. So sit your bum back on your heels, toes can touch, knees wide if that feels better. If this is too difficult for you, your hips can come off the earth. You want to make sure you have your hands nice and active and you're pulling back all the way from your arms back into your hips. It's a nice active stretch the whole way through the back, pushing the hips down towards the heels. If they don't come to the heels, that's totally and utterly fine. If this is too much on your shoulders, you can bend your arms slightly and draw your hands back. Yes. We're going to stay here for about another 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, feel the nice stretch all the way down the back. 3, 2, 1, and release. Now, hopefully, you should feel well warmed up and ready to start your workout. Make sure that you do this warm up every single day before every single workout. You want to make sure that your body is very, very warm before you begin. If you feel like you want to do this workout again, maybe it's early in the morning for you and you just feel like you need an extra bit of warming up, feel free to cycle through it again another 2 or 3 times. Otherwise, move into the next workout and we will see you there.